Hello my friends, how are you? In this video I am going to be talking about how to have the tonality of confidence. So this is a series on confidence. It's a 3-part series where I'm talking about the different communication styles of confidence, and last video I talked about confident body language. So if you haven't checked that out, I recorded it on the art of, is it the art? Confident body language. I can't exactly remember the title, but you can go back and watch that. This time I'm talking about tonality, confident tonality, and then the third one in the series I'm going to be talking about the actual words of confidence. So welcome. Hi Celia, hi Zen, hi Aaron, hi Linda. Hello, thanks for joining me. So when it comes to confidence, we have to make sure that we express ourselves in the way we move our body, the way we talk, what we say, and also how we say it. So tonality is how we say it, the actual way that we use it. If you think about our voice and language, it is almost like musical rhythm and melody, because I don't know if you've studied music or not, but with music there's 7 notes in the scale, right? And we can take our voice up and down. So if you think about the pitch of the way that we speak, if you think about the rhythm, the way we speak, we can use our rhythm and our pitch and our volume and our pauses and a variety of things within our tonality to come across more or less confident, right? And at an unconscious level, we can tell when someone's confident by the way that they speak. So actually the way that they express the words coming out of their mouth. So the words coming out of our mouth is only about 7% of communication. 7%. That means about 93% of our communication is body language and tonality. Tonality makes up about 38% of our total communication. So when it comes to coming across confident as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, in the workplace, if you want to get a promotion, whatever it is, whatever area you want to be more confident in, it comes down to these 3 things: our body language, our tonality, and the words that we actually speak. So we can use our voice to project more confidence. So if you think about it, you will know very quickly if someone's unconfident. Think now about an unconfident person. Think about their tonality. Think about the way they speak. They're probably, you probably already read the signals, because remember, our brain is wired to be able to pick up if someone is certain and confident and sure of themselves or not, because we actually tend to trust people more if they're more confident. So you're already doing this at an unconscious level. Let's just bring it back top of mind, refresh it, and bring consciousness to the way you're expressing yourself. Sometimes you don't even necessarily know why you feel that someone's super confident. You just say they're confident. Think of the most confident person you know, and now think about their tonality. How do they actually speak? You'll probably find that it comes down to these 3 things, which I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. Hello Elena, we've got 2 Elenas on tonight. Hi Solin, hi Christine, hi Catherine. Hi Dolly, hi Melly, hi Trevor. Welcome all of you. Welcome, glad to have you here. So I'm going to go through the 3 main things that you need to look out for when it comes to expressing yourself with confident tonality. The first one is higher volume. Higher volume. People who are confident generally speak louder. Think about being in a meeting. You've all been in a meeting where there's someone who speaks super loud and they actually get a lot of attention. Even if it annoys you, it usually annoys me when someone's coming across really too loud, but they do come across as more confident if they're speaking louder, right? So if you want to instantly increase your confidence, if you want to be noticed more in a meeting, if you want people to perceive you as more confident, if you want to turn up that side of yourself, just start increasing your volume. Just start speaking louder. I used to speak so quietly. I don't know if any of you knew me back when I spoke super quietly, but I used to be so unconfident, and when I was in a meeting I would speak so timidly and shy. And I remember being in this boardroom meeting when I first was working for a big company, and my supervisor asked me to speak, And she kept saying, speak up, Kat, we can't hear you. And I just remember not liking the attention, not liking people's eyes on me. And so I just spoke really, really quietly. But as soon as someone speaks quietly, like if someone stands up in a meeting or at a networking event and they're speaking really softly, it's kind of a sign that they're not too confident in what they're saying. If you're really shy and timid and nervous in what you're saying, you'll probably speak really quiet. You won't get that respect and that confidence from other people that you're looking for. Hello, Mari. How are you? So, higher volume. Just turn it up. Even if it feels uncomfortable, which it probably will if you've been speaking quite quietly for a long time. Confidence is going to come as a byproduct of competence. So as you take lots of action in your life and get better at stuff and build your skill acquisition and get more knowledge and actually start running at your fears and facing your fears and doing things like public speaking and Facebook Lives and running webinars or going out and making sales calls, whatever it is that you're doing to face your fears and get stronger and more confident as a person, you will find it way easier to have that higher volume. But, so that's going to be a byproduct of being more confident naturally, but you can be perceived as more confident instantly by just turning it up. So it's a little hack that you can do straight away. Just start speaking louder and you will be perceived as confident. I'm not talking shouting. I'm just talking about projecting. Confident people speak louder. Hello, Kate. Good to see you here. Okay, number 2, intonation. Your intonation should go across or down. Intonation, across or down. So intonation is the rise and fall of your voice. The rise and fall of your voice. So like I was saying, if you think of musical notes, when you're speaking on video, when you're speaking on a webinar or at a workshop or speaking to a client or a potential client, you want to make sure that when you're making statements, that your statements go across in their intonation and they come down, like I just did there. So if I said to you, it's really important to use intonation when you're speaking, compared to it's really important to use intonation that comes down when you're speaking. Can you see the difference? The first one, the inflection went up. The second one, the inflection went down. When your inflection goes up, it sounds like you're asking a question. So here's how it sounds. Hi, I'm Kat Miller from Amplify Your Influence, and I'm really excited to share this with you. Compare that tonality to, hi, I'm Kat Miller from Amplify Your Influence. I'm really excited to share this with you. Can you see how the words were exactly the same, but the confidence sounded completely different? So inflection is when we go up, is when we ask a question. So you want to train yourself to only go up if you're asking a question. If you're not asking a question, go straight across or go down, right? So this is particularly common with women, and often women speakers, they do this thing where they go up. It's really great to be here. I'm so grateful. And what I want to teach you is how to be more confident. And I've had to really work on this habit, and it's still not trained out of me because it's passed down from our mums and our grandmas. And usually, I mean, if you think about it, women have not had their power for that long, really, in the scheme of things. And if you look at the whole of history, how long we've been on the planet, it's only been roughly in the last 100 or so years that we've had the vote, that we've been able to, speak up and own our power, right? So this has come down generally from generations, not always. There's other cultures that are better at this, but definitely for me as a Kiwi, it was definitely a little bit more of an apologetic way of speaking that I've had to really, really work on and train myself out of it. One way to do this is to read yourself books, read children's storybooks, and practice coming down or practice going across. I don't recommend you watch the news. I don't recommend anyone watches the news, but the newsreaders are brilliant at this. So if you do want to practice this, if you do find yourself going up a lot, then watch newsreaders because they're actually trained to go across and down. So unless you're asking a question, or unless you're trying to build rapport, Going up is a way of softening what you're saying. So if you're saying something harsh, you can add that little flick up at the end if you just kind of want to soften it a little bit and not come across quite so harsh or forceful or direct, right? So if I wanted to say, this could be really costing you, then, or if I go, this could be really costing you, you know, the last one comes down, it might sound a little bit aggressive. So you've got to know who you're speaking to, what they're going to respond with. And remember, it all comes down to outcome. What outcome do you want? If you're going to show certainty and have people respect you and listen to you, you do not want that questioning inflection unless you're asking questions. Okay, number three, and how to have the tonality of confidence is to have a lower pitch, to actually have a lower pitch. I used to have a higher voice, and I trained myself to speak lower. Now, a lower pitch is, again, a byproduct of becoming confident. So my voice actually got louder, lower, and more straight across as I became confident. And I became confident through running at my fears and doing things that were scary. So yes, it is a bit of a byproduct, but also you can do it as a hack right now. Just practice it and you will come across as more confident. So imagine if I turned up on video and I was like, hey guys, I'm going to talk about the how to use tonality for confidence. You know, just having that higher pitch, that higher note on the musical scale, straight away the positioning and the authority and expertise does lower in your mind. It happens at an unconscious level. If you think about often mums who have quiet voices or soft or high-pitched voices, they often ask the dad, hey, you need to step in here. And often that male voice or that masculine voice on a woman can actually really bring safety and trust to people. And I remember when I was a kid and the blinds caught on fire, and I remember just wanting my dad to come home and just hearing my dad's voice as he came in. It was like I felt safe, you know, with that lower, deeper voice. So I'm not saying be uber masculine if you don't want to be, but just by having that slightly lower pitch, you will find that you'll get more respect and you will come across as more confident. So that is the 3 ways you can have more confidence in your tonality. Number 1, higher volume. Confident people just tend to talk louder. Number 2, intonation going across or down. Number 3 is to lower your pitch. So give it a go, try it out. I'd love to hear what you think and if you have success in it. If you've got any comments, please post them in the comments box. I will reply personally to you. Test it out. Let me know what you think. If you have any other tips on confidence and how to, project yourself with confidence, post them in the comments as well. #replay if you're watching the replay. Good to see you guys who are on here. Hello Phil, hi Amy, thanks for making it on. Great to see you all on here live. I wish you all the success in coming across confident. Remember to be real. There's a side of you that's confident. Turn up that side. Don't be fake, don't be inauthentic, don't come across super weird. Just, you know, if you can just kind of adjust those knobs on your tonality and bring the volume up, bring the intonation across and bring the pitch down, you will definitely find that people will perceive you differently. So all the best with it, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.